Since earlier this month, there had been something of a footrace in space, with India and Russia vying to be the first country to land a spacecraft in the Moon's south polar region. On July 14, the Indian spacecraft, Chandrayaan-3, blasted off from the Satish Dhawan Space Centre in southeastern India, carrying a 726 kg lander, which itself contains a little 26 kg rover. Congratulations to ISRO for the remarkable success of Chandrayaan-3 mission. That India and Russia were in a race at all despite India's 26-day head start was due to the fact that ISRO sent Chandrayaan-3 on a relatively leisurely 5-week trajectory, making an ever-widening series of looping orbits around the Earth until it at last reached the lunar vicinity, where it was captured by the Moon's gravity. According to the results of a preliminary analysis, the spacecraft switched to an off-design orbit and ceased to exist as a result of a collision with the lunar surface. Even as heads bowed at Roscosmos, fists pumped at ISRO because that was the same day Chandrayaan-3 entered lunar orbit and posted images on X of the Moon's far side. Modi wasn't kidding when he said the landing was historic. 3 other countries, the US, China, and the former Soviet Union, have also achieved soft lunar landings, but none has ever reached the South Lunar Pole, and that's not for lack of trying. The Moon's South Pole is one of the harder places on the lunar surface to land because it is heavily boulder-strewn, without the wide, flat expanses that the Apollo astronauts and early uncrewed landers targeted in the equatorial regions of the Moon's Earth-facing hemisphere. That ISRO was able to do so, briefly placing Chandrayaan-3 in hover mode when it was 850 meters above the surface while it looked for a clear parking spot, is a testament both to the nimbleness of the ship and the deft touch of the engineers in mission control. Despite the hazards, there is good reason for the world's space agencies and private space companies to continue targeting the South Pole. An onboard spectrometer confirmed the existence of the icy regolith, and a 29 kilograms, 64 lb, impactor probe dropped on the South Pole proved the existence of water there too just before it hit. For future astronauts hoping to settle the Moon and live off the land, that matters a lot. It's for that reason that NASA's Artemis program has targeted the South Pole for its first crewed lunar landing sometime in the second half of this decade.